Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups form in that series, but they were able to prevail.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Bulls, Mirotic comes in for Josh Gibson. And McDermott subbed in for Dunleavy. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Etuan Moore comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And the Cavs knocked out. The Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Here's McDermott after the Cavaliers pick up 3, and Mirotic kicks to Moore. It's blocked. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Dellavedova, that's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
17 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Smith. Now the pass to Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age,
again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Portis, also Noah out there. Dunleavy is out there with Brooks, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
With the pass. Chicago timeout call.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Butler comes in for Justin Holiday, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Rose goes in, and it's Butler missing. Well, great for Hoiberg. It's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
Talking about Dunleavy, boy, I tell you, he was playing at a high level already by his second season in the league. Practically every statistic across the board matches up since then, and that's over a decade later.
And getting back to Dunleavy's consistency here in his later years, he's one of those guys who has really ramped up the nutrition. He's hitting the weight room. I could make the case that he was a tougher, better player last year, especially on defense, than at any other time in his career.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They lead by 4. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Outside Rose. Lets it go with a 3. No luck. Good D by Love. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And finished off by LeBron.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bulls trail by 6. Butler from outside. And again, Chicago. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this. deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Dellavedova from outside. That ball's great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-4 run right now.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's the break. Here's Dellavedova. Chicago grabs the miss. Rose has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Stolen by Thompson. Throws it up high. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for LeBron. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Doug McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. Nice shot by McDermott.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Irving attacking, and it's blocked by Mirotic.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Cleveland leading by 12. Smith left side. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Gibson.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Smith the pass to Shumpert. Feeds it to Fry. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the
Got it! He got it! Just in time! What a shot! And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 12. And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just a